Thank you, Jesus. I wanted to jump on this morning. Everybody's been texting and calling and asking questions, and for those people who love me that actually text me and reached out to me or called or tried to call, I just want to tell you guys that I have been paused. I haven't been able to make any phone calls. I haven't been able to talk to anyone and go into any details about everything that happened. But I'm going to tell y'all for the first time. So if you know me, if anybody who knows me, they'll tell you that I pride myself on being a creative. What is a creative? A creative could take something like this. And I know this is a piece of candy, but you could take something like this and you can think of 50 different ways and 50 different ideas tied into this one thing. That's the way my brain works. There's nothing I can't think my way out of. There's nothing that I can't create. I have a level of determination and willpower and communication skills where if everything is crazy, I some way, somehow know how to be the one person, and this is a gift from God. I know how to be the one person to calm everybody down, give everybody a sense of direction, and say, this is what we're doing, don't do that, we're going this way, we're headed this way. And it could be a situation that I've never been in my life, but I some way, somehow naturally know how to lead and communicate and get everyone to go this way and then understand why we need to do this way. It's a gift that I don't take for granted. However, there was a situation that happened the other night where I was in my Sprinter van and my childhood friend from 8 years old named Kenyatta was driving me in the Sprinter van. We had just pulled over because we were running out of gas. We was on a 4-hour road trip, close to 5. We ran out of gas, so we pulled over. I was actually asleep in the back. I put a bed back in the back of my Sprinter. So as Kenyatta was about to get off the freeway, he almost missed the exit. So the car kind of juked a little bit and I woke up. Then as we got to the gas station, I really woke up because of how bright the lights were in the gas station. The back of my Sprinter van not only has a 5% limousine tent, but the limousine tent on my Sprinter is actually doubled. So you can barely see out and you definitely can't see in. But when you're in an environment that's super bright like a gas station, the light does cut through. So I was on my way up because the van rattled as he was getting off the freeway. When we got to the gas station, I really woke up because of how bright it was. Stay with me. This is all going somewhere. We put gas in the tank. We got back on that same freeway, a 2-lane highway. We get on the freeway. We just filled the tank up. And in the back of the Sprinter van, if you know what I know, the driver is all the way in the front. The back is all gas. That's where the gas tanks are, all in the back. I was in the back by myself. Limousine tent, can't see out, can't see in, especially at night. We get on the freeway for about 5 minutes. Kenyatta rolls down the partition wall, like the limousine wall, and he turns around and he goes, yo, Reese, I got pedal to the metal. My foot is all the way on the gas and the truck is nudging. Something is wrong. So I said, pull over. He said, I'm about to pull over. I said, pull over. And then as he pulled over on the side of the freeway, I said to him, bro, do not pull over on the right side of the freeway. go all the way over in the grass area. So once the Sprinter van stopped, listen to me. We got out of the Sprinter van. And remember, I said we got over on the grass area. Didn't know that the grass was dead, but we got over on the grass area. And we looked to the left. Once we got off of the solid road, the asphalt of the freeway, we were on top of the grass. The van pulled over. We got out. If you can imagine the movie Back to the Future, the entire back of the Sprinter van and the grass area was completely on fire. We was like, whoa, what the? Literally, a trail of gas was on fire directly behind the Sprinter van. So our eyes looked to the left, and then we end up looking directly at the Sprinter van, and then we kneeled down and we noticed that the entire bottom of the Sprinter van was on fire. That's where the fire trail on top of the grass. There was a gas leak under the Sprinter van, and it was on top of the grass area.
No, the first time Furious star Tyrese Gibson, took it to his Instagram live, to share an emotional experience that he had. And, he just took it to his Instagram live to share with his fans, some of the, events that had occurred, after he was involved in, an accident. And, Tyrese Gibson was apparently, close to losing his life, this month. And, he has documented a recent brush with that left him traumatized and, awake for 35 hours in a lengthy Instagram video. And, clutching a miniature wooden Jesus nailed to the cross. He told his 18 million followers, I just want to tell you guys that I have been paused. I haven't been able to make any phone calls. I haven't been able to talk to anyone and go into any details about everything what happened, but I'm gonna tell you all for the first time. And he proceeded to recall, a 5-hour road trip with his childhood friend who was driving his Sprinter van at the time. And they just filled up the fuel tank and headed back to a two-lane motorway with the Hollywood star, relaxing on the back seat. And he said that I was in the back myself. Then there was a tent I couldn't see out and can't see in, and he went ahead and just mentioned all the details through his Instagram live. And after 5 minutes or so, his pal worn down the limousine like separator's glass and informed him, your is I got a pedal to the metal, my foot is all the way to the gas and the trunk is nodding, something is wrong. And so they pulled onto a grassy verge at the side of the road. And once the Sprinter van stopped, they got out. And if you can imagine the movie Back to the Future, the entire back of the Sprinter van and the grass area was completely on fire. Literally a trail of gas was on fire directly behind the Sprinter van. And just he went ahead to continue and explain on his Instagram video. And and in the end, they just stood and watched the vehicle burn to ground, so they wouldn't have perished in an explosive after all. And this event just left Tyrese so much traumatized because he escaped that narrowly gaze after if the friend couldn't have noticed that there's something wrong with the car earlier, or if he could have noticed it late, maybe it could be morning right now with the star because they just stood and watched the whole car explode and burn to ground. And what if they were late, we could be speaking other stories. So we wanna just wish Tyrese Gibson all the best as he continue to recover from this trauma. This might even affect him mentally, but we hope that he will come to out of it strong, because this is some experience that no one will ever wish to experience. So we continue to pray and wish for him all the best. And just go ahead in the comment section and tell us what you think about this whole story, guys. What do you have to tell Terence Gibson, after encountering such a traumatizing event? To all your fans out there, make sure you send some warmful, message to your star and just wish him all the best, guys, because no one would wish to be in such a situation, guys. And if you can imagine what they went through, all you can wish is just for him, to come out of all this situation strong. So make sure to send your messages on the comment section, and don't forget to like and share this video, guys. And thank you for your support so far. You all know Vibe City News, your number one online channel, and we bring you the best entertaining news on your public figures across the world. And don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, guys. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so anytime you watch our content and you feel entertained, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Yeah, and don't forget to send your homeful messages, to Tyrese Gibson and his entire family, because all that they are undergoing right now, guys, is something so traumaful. And yeah, we just hope and continue that they find peace, during this difficult time. Yeah, and they might all come out of this situation stronger than before. So to Tyrese and the entire family, we as Vibe City News Desk, we wish you all the best, and may you just find a perfect place in your heart, to heal, and and we thank God that you were able to see another day. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host. Call me Alex Mandela, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.